This last lesson in Unit 3 wants you to connect angles and sides and how things all work together. Now remember, at the very end of lesson 3.3, you learned how to determine if those three angles could make a triangle by adding to see if they're 180. Well, we don't have that rule with sides of a triangle. There's no number they add up to, but there is something you can do. So let's look at what the statement says. The sum of the lengths of any two sides must be greater than the length of the third side. Okay, sum of any, so you add, so to write it, you would say side 1, and you'd spell it properly. Side 1 plus side 2 has to be greater than side 3. All right, side 1 plus side 2 has to be greater than side 3. Now you're thinking, okay, which side plus which side? It doesn't matter. Add two sides, see if they're greater than the third side. So that's all you do. Add two sides must be greater than third. So let's take a look, and we're going to write some stuff out. 18 plus 8 equals 26. Is 26 greater than 26? It is not. Cannot be side lengths of a triangle. You just stop right there. You don't even have to add anymore, because 26 is not greater than 26. Let's do the next one. 3 plus 3, is that equals 6. Is 6 greater than 15? It is not. So, cannot be sides of a triangle. You don't have to add anything else. Now decimals. Well, nothing wrong with decimals. 9.0 plus 16.6 equals 25.6. Is 25.6 greater than 24.7? Okay, we have 1. Now we have to play around with the rest. Well, 24.7 plus 16.6 is clearly greater than 9. We have 2. And 9 plus 24.7 is clearly greater than 16.6. So we have 3 that work. Let's see. 6 plus 12 is 18. Is 18 greater than 15? It is, so I have 1 that works. Is 6 plus 15, 21 greater than 12? It is. And is 15 plus 12 greater than 6? Obviously, it is. Now I'm going to give you a little time saver hint. Add the smallest. Smallest 2. Because if you add the smallest 2 and they are not greater, you can stop right there. Saves you some time. Now we're going to have a question on the test. I guarantee it because I've written the test. This applies what we know. It says the lengths of a side of a triangle must be greater than the sum. Oh, sorry. Because we wrote it in different, write it in different order. The length, singular, of a side of a triangle, X, must be greater than the difference between the two lengths and less than their sum. All right. Whew, that's a tough one to get. So what we're doing here, when you do this problem, you're not looking for a single numerical answer. You're looking for the possible numbers. So let's play right now. Let's just go ahead and experiment a little bit. I'm going to use yellow. So we say the length of a side of a triangle must be greater than the difference. So the difference 16 minus 10 equals 6. We're saying x has to be greater than 6 and then less than the sum. 16 plus 10 is 26, and it has to be less than 26. Well, let's use a number and let's see if that works, okay? I'm going to try 8. X equals 8. So the triangle sides would be 10, 16, and 8. So let's check. Remember, we're going to use the chart above. I'm going to do a different color. 10 plus 16 is greater than 8. That's good. 16 plus 8 is greater than 10. That's good. 8 plus 10 is greater than 16. It all works. So every single combination fits the requirements that the sum of the lengths of any two sides must be greater than the length of the third side. So what we're looking for here for our little chart, the difference and the sum. X has to be between the difference of the two sides you know and the sum of the two sides you know. Okay? It's far less complicated than you think once you get this in your brain. Let's go to the next page. Now we're going to look at side angle relationships in triangles. I had mentioned before how things are opposite. So I'm going to write over here. Angle C is opposite side AB. Remember the arrows I drew earlier? Well, that helps us determine which sides are bigger than the others and also which angles are bigger than the others. So we're going to do that. If you look at our demonstration triangle, we've got triangle ABC has 3 different angle measures. Well, B is the largest angle, and then A, and then C. So the largest side is opposite the largest angle. Think about a right triangle. The largest angle in a right triangle is the right angle, 90 degrees. And the largest side in the right triangle is the hypotenuse, which is opposite the right angle. So you already knew this, but you didn't know you knew it. And look at our second triangle, ABC. We have the side lengths, so then we have the small angles, the angles. If BC is the largest side, then angle A is the largest angle. So now we're going to do the math, or do the work. There's not even any math to do. We're going to put the sides from least to greatest. Now, well, okay, there's a little math to do. First thing you have to do, find the missing angle. So I'm going to take out my calculator, and I'm going to say 180 minus 73 plus 137. I'm adding those together is 43 degrees. So now I can put my angle measure here. Now I have my angles. So the smallest angle is opposite the smallest side. So side KJ is smallest. The medium angle is opposite the medium side, KI. And then the largest angle is opposite the largest side, JI. It's that simple. Now let's do it again, but now we're going to do it using angles. We have the smallest side, AC, is opposite the smallest angle, which is angle B. And I'll even put the end there. Then we have the medium side, which is 10, opposite the medium, the middle angle, angle C. And then we have the largest side opposite the largest angle, angle A. Don't look for a pattern with the letters. Don't even try that. Simply look at the side lengths to find the angle opposite. Look at the angles to find the sides opposite. And that is it. That sums up Unit 3.